Atma Namaste. Welcome to the first session of Arhatic Yoga practice for self-mastery and soul mastery. In this session, we are not going to practice the meditations because that is already being done in many other groups and also by World Pranic Healing Foundation. So here what we're going to do is we're going to understand each and everything that is taught in Arhatic very, very deeply and break it into very simple steps so that we can follow it day to day. And we can attain, through that, we can attain self mastery and finally soul mastery. Okay. Okay. To the Supreme Being, Lord Parabrahman, to Divine Father, Divine Mother, Guru Master Chokuksui, Mahaguruji Mailing, all the great, great ones, Holy Gurus, Holy Masters, Saints, Archangels, Holy Angels, Spiritual Helpers, all invisible helpers, Buddha, Quan, Buddha, Shakyamuni, all Bodhisattvas, all beings of light, our divine self and higher soul. We humbly invoke for your divine blessings, divine light, divine love, divine power, with peace, with illumination, with oneness, growth, success, progress. With divine grace, divine guidance, divine help, divine healing, divine mercy, divine forgiveness, divine protection, divine progress, with prosperity and abundance. Thank you for neutralizing all our negative karmas from all levels through time and space. Thank you for blessing us with a completely healed, wholesome, manifested life. Thank you for dissolving all our old negative patterns, our vices and weaknesses. Thank you for blessing us with virtues, ethics, morals, principles. Thank you. In full faith, so be it, so be it, so it is. Okay. So let us proceed.
They say if there are 100 people, there will be 100 different types of yogas. Bhakti Yoga, the yoga of love, for the devotions. Jnana Yoga, the yoga of knowledge, for the thinkers. Karma Yoga, the yoga of service, for the doers. Raja Yoga, the yoga of concentration. Hatha Yoga, the yoga of physical and breathing exercises. Kundalini Yoga, for the snake lovers. Dhyana Yoga, Buddhi Yoga, Guru Yoga, Kriya Yoga, Mantra Yoga, and so much more. So how will you choose the yoga that best suits you? What if you make a mistake? What if you don't find the correct yoga teacher? What if there's no practitioner in your area? What if you don't have enough time? Well, here's a solution. Put all the yogas together in a bag. Shake them well and squeeze them until the essence comes out. This essence is what you should be looking for. It's Arhatic Yoga. We call it the Yoga of Synthesis, a path to sainthood. It brings together the best of all the yogas to suit everyone with different lifestyles and backgrounds. Arhatic Yoga is made up of advanced purifications, meditations, and breathing exercises for a safe and rapid spiritual development. The purpose of Arhatic Yoga is to bring you closer and closer to greatness, with more intelligence, love, and power that can be of greater help to humanity. All of this happens with you still keeping your daily schedule. You don't need to retreat from your normal life. You don't need to leave your family, go and live in the mountains, and resign from your job to find time for meditation. Arhatic Yoga is a way of life, specially designed for today's lifestyle. Its secret relies on a balanced and rapid development of the chakras and human aura, coming from the practice of the 5 pillars and 5 virtues. The effect is a clean and bright aura, bigger and stronger chakras, increased awareness, awakened kundalini, and more soul energy. In Arhatic Yoga, the purpose is clear: to become a greater person, a more evolved being. The roadmap is given, and the techniques are provided. There are 1,000 more reasons to start Arhatic Yoga just now. Ask us on Arhatic Yoga at pranaworld.net.
Okay, so do you agree to what was said? What is Arhatic Yoga? What is the purpose? Do you align with that? If you align, definitely you're going to be a greater person. So let us first start with introduction as to re-understanding in depth what really Arhatic Yoga is, why you are chosen by the Guru to be an Arhatic Yogi practitioner. So you need to align your purpose with the purpose of Guru. Guru has brought you into Arhatic Yoga with a purpose. It's a very, very big purpose because you are a part of the great divine plan, active divine plan. So whether you're playing your role, whether you are contributing, the effort, whatever you need to contribute to make the plan work for humanity, that is where you need to first understand. Just learning some meditation, some, blindly doing them does not serve the purpose, right? So once you align with the purpose, what will happen is you will see that your life becomes much more meaningful, because then you will realize, yes, I am doing something for the humanity. I am doing something in my life. My life is so purposeful, and I am going to leave something behind even after my body dies. So that is what one should aim at. So Arhatic Yoga is an advanced spiritual practice system developed by Master Choa Kok Sui. It is designed for rapid spiritual evolution. Now, let me tell you, in this case, normal monks and saints who, meditate, Master had said that what they attain in 10 years meditations in the Himalayas, if you are practicing the teachings taught by Master Chua, guided and directed by Mahaguruji Mailing, you will have the same development within 3 months. So imagine how powerful it is. And of course, you know that when you become a pranic healer, you have the potential, the empowerment of 7 bodies, 7 people. When you become a Arhatic Yogi practitioner, you gain everything, the power, the knowledge, the intelligence, all divine light, love, and power of 1,000 souls. Imagine how powerful you are. And we should actually be so, so, so grateful to the Guru that he has found us entitled in giving us the power of 1,000 souls just to me. Think about yourself. You have the power of 1,000 souls, right? So there is rapid spiritual evolution by combining meditation, energy purification, character building, and service. Let me tell you one thing. There is a proverb, what starts well goes well, what ends well is the best. So at the end, Master has written service. Service is one of the most important. I mean, all of them are important, but that is one of the most important to rapidly neutralize your karmas. It is tithing and service that neutralizes your karmas rapidly, your past negative karmas, especially service. I am telling you from my own experience because I have been experimenting for more than 2 decades. There is no replacement of the service and the tithing that we do, which neutralizes our karmas rapidly. So, what happens when our vessel, which is the body, which is holding so much of gross negative energy, which is the karmas? So, the body, if 50% is filled with negative karmas, rest 50% is there with good karmas or whatever we are gaining. If we empty that body, the rest 50%, which is negative, the whole 100% will be available for Supreme Divine and the Guru to fill us up with only positivity, with only empowerment, with only, the best of life, right? So, neutralizing our karmas is a very, very important part of Arhatic Yoga. What Arhatic means, the word Arhatic comes from Arhat, a highly evolved spiritual being. Arhatic Yoga is essentially a systematic path to become an Arhat. So, our ultimate aim is to become an Arhat. Do not forget that. That is our ultimate um, goal and aim. And if you remember in Guru Padmasambhava's sessions, in one of the sessions, I had taught the teachings of Guru Padmasambhava, where he has said, you can become a Arhat in one lifetime. You can become a Buddha in one lifetime. It is not impossible. You have to make the efforts and put it in a very wise and intelligent way, right? Very, very wisely, in very, very, in a very systematic way. And then it is not difficult. Okay. Now, a person who is an arhat? An arhat is a person of high spiritual realization. An arhat is a person who has no karmas, zero karma. Okay. So imagine the day when you have no karmas, you are completely free. There is no suffering, there is nothing, only what you want will happen because you have no karmas to work out. You have nobody to blame you. You have no relationship problems. You have no monetary problems. You have no stress, no tension, no health issues, nothing. You have only a heavenly existence. Whatever you think, you manifest. Whatever you say, you manifest. Whatever you do, it manifests. That is the condition where one day we will be becoming an arhat. And if we want, we can definitely walk towards that path very fast. But in this context, let me warn you, do not wish to become an arhat in this lifetime. I mean, do not wish it that I want to become an arhat. Why? Because the moment you wish for that, all your karmas which had to be worked out in 20 lifetimes or 200 lifetimes will all come down on you right now in this lifetime. I have done that mistake. When I did Arhatic, I had wished to becoming, and when I got to know about Milarepa, and I got to know that how, he was sort of a criminal transformed into an Arhat, who was the only person who climbed Kailash Mansarovar. I was like so inspired. I said, I would also like to. And the moment I wished, I started having heavy, heavy downpour of karmas, including my third to fourth stage cancer. So do not wish for that. How do you want that, but how will you manifest it? Wish that I neutralize all my karmas. I neutralize all. The moment you are neutralizing all your karmas, you are moving to the path of arhatship. So your target should be neutralizing your karmas. Okay? Okay. So what are the components? One is the energy body, cleansing and purification. So what we do in that, the removal of negative emotions and thought patterns. It's not negative thoughts only. It is the negative thought patterns. That is where we have to break it. The moment we break that thought pattern, we will not have negative thoughts after. Okay? Use of techniques of pranic healing. So naturally we know pranic healing, and systematically Guru has taken us through teaching us the basic course, advanced course. Little by little he has been cleansing us and building us, preparing us for Arhatic Yoga. Regular internal and external purification, very, very important. From the smallest thing to big things. Smallest thing, like, for example, attending sessions on time, coming to class on time. It will not matter to me, it will not matter to the trainer. But what we do, what karma we create by that, is that the more we delay, the more we delay, the more things will come to us delayed. Suppose I means think about yourselves. Suppose you were supposed to become an Arhat in this lifetime, because you have been delaying reaching places, you're not punctual. So everywhere you are delaying, even if it is for 5 minutes. What will happen? Many, many times it will delay your progress, it will delay your growth, it will delay your prosperity, it will delay your abundance. It will delay all the good things that you were entitled to get on time. You will not get on time. Many, many times it will be delayed. I constantly say these things not for me, but I say these so that it gets into your head and you purify, because you are an Arhatic practitioner. You are moving towards perfection. As mentors, I feel it's my responsibility to show you the right path so that you rapidly move forward. Right? Next is meditations. Okay. Another thing in that, as though I have not written, but it is always in any course in our pranic healing school, in our world pranic healing school, first thing we write is, second thing we write. First we say, don't believe anything that we say, you experiment, experience and validate. Second is, do not copy. So that is very, very important. The moment we are copying, recording, even in our retreats, we constantly say, do not record, do not copy, do not take photographs. What is happening is, we are creating stealing karma, intellectual stealing karma. I have seen people being destroyed. I've seen people being thrown out of the school because they could not survive. Very, very senior people who were serving the ashram for years. Who threw them out? Master threw them out. They could not be in this school any further. Nobody has told them to go out of the school. I have seen managing trustee of foundations who has been thrown out by master, taken away from the school, and she's not there. She's just vanished. So, if we are careful about these small, small things, we will only grow. We will only have positive impacts in our life. We will only imbibe progress. So whatever I say, pay attention and follow it ditto the way I say. I followed whatever my mentor said. And that is why probably I've had rapid growth in my life. Rapid. When I was born, of course, that time I did not know. But when I grew up, and some very, very, what should I say, potent astrologers saw my life chart, they could not say, but I knew this lifetime of mine was only karma cleansing. I had only suffering, 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 and that suffering is not 5%, it was 500%. I'm writing my autobiography because a lot of people have told me to write. Now I thought, now Guru has also given me Adesh to write, so I'm writing now. If you get a chance to read that, you will see that anything that happened in my life was big. I mean, if it is health, very big health issue. I'm talking about the negatives, very big health issue. If it has been, trauma, it has been very big trauma. It has, if it has been a downfall, it has been very big downfall. Because this lifetime, my soul had taken a resolution to work out all karmas. But with master's guidance, I started working with Guru's guidance, Guru Padmasambhava's guidance. I started working on myself. And rapidly my life changed. Today my karmas come, but the impact is only 5%. And the positives have abundantly grown. Whether it is wealth, whether it is prosperity, abundance, whether it is virtues, whether it is principles, whether it is, personal life, relationships, in every area, social life, professional life, every area, it is like blooming. That is not my credit. It's not my credit at all. It is the credit of the Guru who is holding my hand, and like baby steps, I'm just taking those steps as he is guiding me. So fortunately, whatever I'm learning from Guru, whatever I have learned from my mentor, I am trying to pour everything to all of you. Take it, use it, and see how life changes. Okay. So the key meditations include meditation on twin hearts, meditation on the blue pearl, advanced Arhatic meditations. We know that is Dhyan and Kundalini meditation. What does these do? These help activate higher chakras and expand our consciousness. So when the consciousness expands, what really happens? You become wise. Wise means you know exactly what is the best for you, what is the best for others, and you take the right decisions and the right action. Only a wise person will be able to do this. A person who is intelligent, very, very intelligent, IQ is very high, but not wise, he will know what is right, what is wrong, but he will take wrong decisions. He may take, wrong steps. He may not progress. He may not, go up the ladder as a wise man would do. So the target should be wisdom, not intelligence. I don't know why in my childhood, I was unconsciously, I didn't know much about them, but my role model since my early childhood was Alexander the Great and Cleopatra. I didn't know much about them, but I don't know why it was there. Maybe it was a past life carryover. So people used to ask me, my friends used to ask me, why? I said, I want to be wise like them. I want to have the wisdom of Alexander the Great. I want to have the intelligence and wisdom of Cleopatra. So wisdom is what should be aspired for. Now in character building, what we do? Cultivating virtues like loving kindness, humility, generosity, reducing negative traits such as anger, pride, and greed. All three of them are very, very important. Anger can tear your protective webs. It will prevent prosperity. It will prevent success. It will prevent growth and progress. So anger is like an enemy to all our goodnesses that we can have. Remember that. Pride, what pride does, you know what Master says? Pride will pull you down. If this is zero level, as you progress, you're going +5, +10, +100. When anger comes, anger pulls you down to zero. Okay? If you have reached 100, it will bring you down to zero. But if you have pride, it will take you down at the bottom to -100. So be very careful that you do not develop pride. That is the last thing that goes from our soul. So Master said, do not let it, uh, you know, develop or clinch onto you or grow in yourself. From the very beginning, the moment you think you are becoming proud, immediately take the blue triangle, disintegrate and release it from yourself. Or with EV, just cleanse it completely. Okay. And of course, so that finally what happens is with that anger, um, okay, where were we? Expand, continue. Loving kindness, humility, generosity. Oh, where are we? Meditation on two. Yeah, negative traits like anger, pride, or greed. Yes, greed. What does greed? Greed will. It is a. What should I say? Like it is a catalyst which will make you do wrong things. Okay, it's very clever. Huh? Greed is very, very clever. Greed will make you take wrong actions and create wrong karmas for yourself. So remember, these are all the vices are actually our enemies. They have come into our life to harm us. Physically, when we see an extremist, a terrorist, a rapist, or a criminal in front of us attacking us, we try to protect ourselves. Why will we not protect ourselves from this invisible extremism, invisible criminals who are constantly harming us day after day, minute after minute, seconds after seconds? They are constantly harming us, right? So we must be very, very conscious. And that is why, I thought when people have been asking me, ma'am, please start sessions on Arhatic practices, etc. I thought, yes, we must, so that we all can grow together. We all can practice together. We all can understand, know, and utilize this wisdom to make our lives better. So based on the spiritual ethics, similar to many ancient traditions. So what happens is, if you read the Patanjali Yoga Sutras, over there is something called Yama and Niyama. Actually, the 5 pillars and the 5 virtues are exactly those five, the Yama and Niyama. Yama also there are 5. This is also 5. Those are pillars. These are, and there are virtues. It is all the same. Master had researched so much and he made it easy for us to follow. It's there in the Patanjali Yoga Sutras. How many people follow? How many people read? How many people associate it to their lives? We have had everything in Sanatan Dharma. Everything. We don't need to actually go beyond Sanatan Dharma to understand or learn anything in other traditions or other cultures or other, religions. It's everything is there. But we are ignorant of them. And that is why Master took the initiative to make it digestible for us, easy for us, and put it in a platter on the table for us. Okay. So number 4 is service. Serving humanity is not essential, but very, very essential. It is very, very essential. If you say, how do I serve? I don't know what to serve. I don't know what to do. The moment you have the desire to serve, you will see life will give you ample of opportunities to serve. You don't even need to go out of your home or anywhere to serve people. People will come to you to take service when you are ready for it. Why? Because we are Arhatic practitioners. We are so lucky. There are so many people in this world who are billionaires, but they do not have the opportunity to serve. So we are extremely, extremely happy that we are getting the opportunity to serve, and we must start service right away from this moment. How will you start? Let me tell you. Whatever you learn in the sessions that we are doing, Share it with your friends. Share it with other fellow beings. This is what I learned from the session. You should also implement. This is very good. If you want to know more, join the session. The moment you're nurturing those souls, you don't have to go anywhere. From home, on your phone, on your WhatsApp, you can start doing service. When the more you bless, you're doing service, right? The moment you're doing twin heart meditation and you are blessing, the moment you do forgiveness, you are serving, you're doing service. But just once or little bit is not enough. You have to do in abundance, right? And of course, other services are always there. So energy grows faster when used to help others. I see that in my life. The more I help, the more I get opportunities to help. See, I went to the AIMS hospital last week. I had my entire investigation and checkups done. I was so grateful with their, support and service. From that gratitude, this week I wrote an article on the global platform of Times of India about them. The director, executive director and CEO had told me at that time when she met me, Mondrita, I would like you to do a session for our faculties. Faculties means doctors who have become professors. I said, yes, ma'am, I'm ready for service. Today she has confirmed me the date. On Monday, I'm going to take session for them in the AIMS hospital. But the thing is that why I am saying this, there is humility, there is no pride. Understand? Why I am saying is the willingness to serve gives you the opportunity to serve, right? That is what. The more you want to serve, the more you will get. God and Guru will give you opportunities to serve. The more you help others, the faster you will grow. It includes healing, teaching, and charitable work. All the three are very, very powerful. Physical discipline, simple exercises to keep the body fit and receptive. What happens when you are doing the pranic yoga? When it flushes out all the dirty energies from our system, our emotional body, physical body, etheric body, astral body, mental body, causal body, what happens is it is ready to take fresh divine energy and fresh prana from the environment. So you are emptying your vessel from all the toxic energies, getting it ready for the nectar energy to come and fill yourself. It includes breathing techniques and light physical routines. We know about that, so I don't have to talk about it. Benefits of Arhatic Yoga: accelerated spiritual growth, increased inner peace and clarity. Think about yourselves. Where before you started pranic healing, what kind of life did you have? Were you so peaceful as you are today? Did you have clarity of thinking, clarity of understanding, realizing everything? Your faculties have grown, your alertness, awareness, all these have become very, very, aware. Your consciousness has you become very conscious. Was it the same before you started pranic healing? So has it not helped? And if you have joined Arhatic Yoga quite some time now, look at your journey, what you were when you had joined and what you are today. You will yourself know. Stronger intuition and higher awareness. So your intuition, direct connection with the higher soul. So you get direct information. Yes, go ahead, do this. No, don't take the train. Don't take that flight. Okay, now you will directly get messages from your higher soul. Your intuition will become so strong. The connection will become strong. And of course, the higher awareness. Aren't the Arhatic yogis much more aware than ordinary people? Isn't it a merit that you have? In Buddhism, every quality is called a merit. So isn't it a merit? Improved health and emotional stability. Are you more emotionally stable than before? Can you handle stress better? Can you handle trauma better? Can you handle criticism better? Can you handle envy and jealousy better. Think about it. Improved health. Now, in health, physical health, mental health, emotional health, social health, financial health, all comes into existence. For some people, there is a lot of cleansing that happens initially for a few years. So you have, ill health, you have maybe diseases, you have maybe accidents. Those are cleansing your karmas. So don't be scared that I have done Aratik, I should have good health. Then why am I going through so many, downfalls? That is because rapidly the soul is clearing off its karmic debts. Okay. Greater ability to serve and heal others. You will see the potential to serve humanity is much more than any ordinary person. People can't think the kind of service that you can give. People can't think that you heal them. You heal their lives. You heal their diseases. How people in this world can heal? Just think about it. How very powerful are you? You can heal diseases, you can heal people, you can heal trauma, you can heal relationships, you can heal finances, poverty. Isn't it a great aspect of God within you? How lucky are we, right? So please note, Arhatic Yoga is not beginner meditation. Arhatic Yoga is not the beginning. The beginning has started in pranic healing, right? It requires proper guidance from trained instructors. That is why I took it's a very big responsibility to nurture Arhatic yogis for Arhatic Yoga, not meditations. You don't need guidance for the meditations, but when you are nurturing them on it, it's a very big responsibility. But when Guru has given me that responsibility, there must be some purpose, and maybe you are all entitled to grow and be under Guru's care. So follow the guidance that we do over here in these sessions, and you will see that life will change magically. Emotional stability and discipline. You definitely need discipline. If you don't have discipline, you will not survive in this Arhatic world, let me tell you. We have just entered the garden of Arhats. We are babies crawling into that garden. Rest are to be Arhats or Arhats. So if we don't have discipline in our life, we will be thrown out of that garden. From this moment onwards, discipline your life, everything, you know, have proper routines. Even your virtues should be disciplined. If I decide I'm going to be objective, I will not say 7:45 as 7:40. If your objectivity, if you decide, have that disciplined virtue. If you decide, okay, I will not do, I will not do stealing, I will not injure others, follow that discipline firmly. And the foundation comes from pranic healing, of course. So the essence in one line, if I say, how would I say it? Clean the body, discipline the mind, open the heart, serve the world, and realize the soul. Soul realization will happen when we have a clean body, disciplined mind, controlled, disciplined mind, open heart of human service. Okay. So I think we will not go any further because there is lots. Today I had planned to do a lot of things, including blue triangle, explaining each, breaking it up into small pieces. These are the chakras, Arhatic Yoga. What is the inner meaning? Then blue triangle. What are the three? Why is it a triangle? What does it mean? Why is it a triangle? Why do we use three fingers in the blue triangle to project or to touch our ajna? All those I have had planned, but today, since we are out of time, then explaining the blue triangle very, very deeply, and then, of course, then inner reflection and firm resolution in a very deep manner. and then to teach you how to do it and to practice. We will be practicing together so that you have a clarity how to do it, and at home then you can do it by yourself. So what we will do is next day we will continue with this. To the Supreme God, Divine Father, Divine Mother, Guru Master Chokuk Sui, Mahaguruji Mailing, all the great, great ones, Holy Gurus, Holy Masters, Saints, Archangels, Holy Angels, spiritual helpers, all invisible helpers, Buddha Konen, Buddha Shakyamuni, all Bodhisattvas, all beings of light, our divine self and higher soul. We gratefully thank you for all your divine blessings, divine light, love, and power, with peace, with illumination, with oneness, growth, success, progress, with divine guidance, divine mercy, divine forgiveness, with neutralizing all our negative karmas from all levels to time and space, for dissolving all our negative patterns, vices. Thank you for blessing us with a completely healed, wholesome, manifested life. Thank you in full faith. So be it, so be it, so it is. Om, Amen, Amin, Tathast.